Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY&Crafts. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to create a Valentine's balloon bouquet. Okay, and all the items that I'm going to be using in today's video will be in the description box below, so feel free to go ahead and check those out. Okay, so we're starting off by using a hand balloon pump. We're going to be using two 12-inch heart balloon in the color of red, and another 12-inch heart balloon stating Happy Valentine's Day in the color of red and black. So all I'm doing here, we are using our little handheld balloon pump, and I'm going to put some air into this balloon. Okay, you could also go ahead, and if you really know exact how to use your electric balloon pump, you could go ahead and do that as well. But I prefer to use the handheld balloon pump to put air into the foil balloon. This way I can maneuver it easier versus it being popped. Somebody told me in my last balloon video that maybe I should get some more better balloon, but guess what? They're balloon. They'll pop no matter what you do. If you overinflate them, they'll pop no matter how good they are. All right, so thank you for that. And it would be nice if you could send me a vendor. I'd appreciate that, because we're open to learning. So maybe we'll get a better vendor if you have any idea for me. If you're here again, I'm assuming you're not, because usually people watch, and they leave, never come back. Anyways, so once I pump that balloon up, I'm gonna make it's a self-sealing balloon. But I've been playing with these balloons, and some of the time it depends on how I seal it. They lose air really quick. But then I also find out that the ones that I hot glue at the end, weeks. Because I've been messing around with these to see how long they can hold, because you don't want to sell these to people and they deflate tomorrow. These are okay, so you got to play around it before you sell people. So all I'm doing is I'm using the hot glue and I'm sealing the end with some hot glue. And yes guys, it's not gonna pop. Your question is it gonna pop because the hot glue? No, it's not. I already did that experiment. All right, so now we're on to balloon number 2. I have a few balloons I'm going to blow up. I'm not going to show you everything on over here in this video. If you're interested in seeing all of that good stuff, then you can check out my balloon bouquet video that's gonna pop up right after this video. And that video did so well, people have a lot of questions, so I'm making this other video to answer the question. Hopefully I do. Some people say I talk too much, and some people just don't listen to the video and the information is in it. And then for the ones that don't think I talk too much, they are missing information that they're looking for. So it's gonna be in this video if you're here today. So here we are, we're pumping up our second balloon, and as I pump up the balloon, all I'm doing, I feel it to see how stiff it is. And I also look at the sides to see the wrinkles and see, does it what I mean? The sides, the puffing of you can see where the shape is, to see how much I stretch that out. Again, I'm going to use my hot glue gun, and I'm going to seal the end of that balloon. In today's video, I won't be putting these balloons on balloon stick because I'm going to do something different. Last video I did on my balloon bouquet, I put the balloons on the balloon stick. Now there is multiple and different amount of way of doing this. However, you do it how it makes you comfortable. You got to do what works for you, because this is my method. It may not work for you. The last one I tried a complete different way. Okay. All right. So, and I've just been practicing over time, and and then I'm still practicing actually, because I'm new to this. This is something new I decided to start. So here I have one of those poster board from the Dollar Tree. If I should do another poster, one of these again, or in Jamaica we call these cartage paper. I don't know what they call them here. So there's a difference between these paper and poster board. To me, poster board are thicker. So one thing I would say, if I should do this over, I would use those foam board. So maybe this is poster board and the other one is foam board. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Thank you. I would use those because they're more firm. So this way, the bouquet is fine, but it's a little diggle-daggle wobble. It's fine, but in my next video, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be using the foam poster board to see how that holds up. I think it's stronger. And my last video, I used the wooden dowels, but I ran out of wooden dowels, so I'm using the balloon stick to create a wooden dowel. So here I am. I took 3 balloon stick, and I'm just measuring there because I'm going to use those to create the dowels to make sure this is firm enough. So I'm putting 3 at the bottom. As you guys can see, I'm taping those, and I'm kind of setting them slant, so at the end you could have something to hold on to. Again, a wooden dowel will be better. You can get wooden dowel at Walmart, guys, for 42 cents. If you go to Hobby Lobby, it's 99 cents. Just saying. Just saying, Walmart is way cheaper. And maybe it's even cheaper at Home Depot. I haven't been to Home Depot, but I know it's way cheaper at Home Depot. So after I tape down my balloon stick on the poster board, I'm going to get her to the end of the stick and we're going to tape those together. Like I said, we need something to hold on to. So you see what I mean when I say it'd be nicer if you have the wooden dowels, because it's longer. Like this is short. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do to help this to stay, like, to, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Anyway, so we're using some long-lasting tape. So this project, guys, takes a lot. When I say a lot of taping. That's the part I don't like. Everything else I love, but the taping, oh my God, you tape. So it takes a lot of tape. And so when you're using your tape, don't use Dollar Tree tape. Get good tape, okay? Get some long-lasting Scott tape or whatever. Just get good, durable, heavy-duty tape. Don't use Dollar Tree or cheap tape, because you're gonna fail. It's gonna fall apart. So we're taping up the bottom here. It's nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm using some heavy-duty tape. And also make sure you get like one of those tape holder. It will make it so much easier. Like my tape isn't on a roller, so I'm like, I have to like pull that. So if you have a tape holder, it will be 100% easier. I do have tape holder, but to find them is, I don't know. They're probably packed up somewhere with where my home decor are, because I always tape those boxes as I put away my stuff. So it's probably in that section somewhere in my house. But anyways, we're working with this. So now this is what all our 3 balloons look like. They're all blown up. So I'm just going to be doing some double-side tape to put these balloons down. The last video I used hot glue. So you could also use hot glue as well. You can also use some glue dots if you want to. If you have good glue dots, like strong glue dots, then you can go ahead and use those. I tend to prefer the tape or the hot glue, because I feel like the tape works better, especially if it's heavy duty tape. So all I'm doing is I'm just double-siding a few pieces of tape. You can also buy double-sided tape, guys. You don't have to do like I'm doing. I'm just using what's in my home. So if you're gonna buy all the equipment to do this, you can buy the double-sided tape to do so. Okay. So I don't have double-sided tape, so I'm creating my own double-sided tape with my Scotch tape or whatever that is. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step I just did with the black balloon on all the rest of the balloon. I'm going to do that for the next 2 heart one. And as I do so, I just want to push my balloon down to make sure it sticks to it. You don't want to just put it there and then leave it. Just put it there and slightly push your balloon down to make sure it sticks. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing to this side. I already did the double-sided because I already showed you guys what that is. Now I'm showing you guys what I did is I do double-sided tape on the other side of that black balloon. So we're going to attach that. Please, I hope you're paying attention. A lot of people had questions about this part. So you see how slow this video is going. This video is actually in regular time. This project is time consuming. It's easy, but it's time consuming because there's a lot of taping. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side. I already put the tape down, and here we are. We're putting that down nice and tight. But as I put it down, I push it towards the black balloon. You notice, because I have the tapes on the black balloon, because we're going to make sure they kind of hold together. Again, you can use dot glue for this part. So here I am. I feel like I needed another balloon, but not as big as those. So I did a little small red heart one. So now we're going to be using some regular latex balloon. If you're making these to sell, guys, make sure you ask your customers if they are allergic to latex. Okay, you don't want to sell somebody, just want, but people should know, so they should ask. People should ask, like, if you know you're allergic to latex, not latex, listen to me. I'm talking healthcare, guys. I'm talking healthcare, not latex. Latex is a diuretic. Latex. Help me, Lord. Oh my God. I feel like I'm at work even when I'm not working. So latex, not Lasix. Lasix, in case you're wondering, it's a diuretic. It's something they give you when you have heart failure. It makes you pee. When you're having congested heart failure, it helps push out that fluid that backs up in the heart. Backs up. Okay, anyways, let's get back to the video and not talk healthcare. So here I am. I have some small 5 inches balloon, and I went ahead and I blow those up, and I kind of like shape them to be round and just eyeball it to be at the same size. And I'm just gonna fill that in those empty spots because I don't want to fill this with too much. You don't want to put too little balloon, but you don't want to put too much balloon because you got to know what you're doing. You don't want to shortchange yourself, and you don't want to overdo it after you charge a price. So yeah. So now we're using dot glues. You see I'm using the dot glue here, and all I'm doing is putting dot glue on the latex balloon, and we're going to stick them to one another just like that. You could do the same thing with the foil balloon. Okay. But if you don't have dot glue and you want to make this for your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, your teacher, whatever, you could use the regular tape. Do not use hot glue on the latex balloon. It will pop. I repeat, do not use hot glue on the latex balloon. It will pop. So now here is the part. Please, 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 I hope you guys are paying attention. This is the part that some people got lost. They got all the way up to putting the balloons together, but they got lost in how to fold the paper. Now there is multiple different ways of folding your paper. I fold mine whichever way as I go along, whichever way looks good on my balloons as I go along. And again, I'm still learning. There's tons of technique, but this is how I do it. If you don't like it, if you don't like how I do it, there's tons of videos you can watch. That's on TikTok, YouTube, and you will learn as you go along. That's how I learn how to do this. That's how I got the idea from TikTok of making this balloon bouquet. I got it from TikTok. Okay, so here I do what I do. I have these big, large waterproof paper. They're not tissue paper regular. They're like kind of like wrapping paper. They're more heavy duty, sturdy, and waterproof. So what I did is like I fold it in half, fold it forward, double side my tape, put it to the back like I'm doing there, and then I fold the next piece back over. So now it looks like that. I have one red side and two black side, and on the back it's all gonna be red. Okay, so like I said, if you guys remember, I said it's a lot of taping. So we're just taping away to make sure this stick together and doesn't fall apart. You don't have to use tape. You can use the dot glue, and I think you could also use hot glue because I used some hot glue on the last video I did make as well. Okay, so I'm just taping my life away. So please, guys, make sure you're paying attention. If you make it this far throughout the video, my name is Shayna. On this channel, I do a lot of home DIY and different type of crafting. All right, and also if you make it this far throughout this video again, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you think it's something you want to come back to watch again, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, and also turn your notification bell on so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, also type me a comment in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. I love interacting with you guys. All right, and if you have any question, feel free to drop that as well in the comment section. If I can answer it, I will go ahead and answer it. I also want to take the time out to welcome all of my new followers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say thank you guys for becoming a part of the Shayna's Home DIY&Crafts. And if you're not new again, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continuous love and support. Couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you for being here. I really and truly appreciate you guys, only if you guys know how much I do. All right, so again, let's get back to work. As you guys see, I fold all these papers and I show you guys. So now here I have my balloon bouquet coming together. So I kind of turn those down on the face, and this bouquet is big. So that's why you guys didn't get to see the last time how I added the paper, because my workspace wasn't big enough. So of course I'm upstairs on my kitchen island trying to show you guys, but I don't want you guys to be in my old kitchen. So look at this, half of the camera is showing and half ain't showing. So all I'm doing, I'm just laying out these papers to see how they're gonna look before I kind of tape them down. Just putting them out in a pattern and see if I have enough and if I need to do more. So for the ones like these one at the end, I'm going to go ahead and tape those down. And of course you could do so, because guess what? We're going to make a second layer over those so it's not going to show. Okay. So we're just taping pieces together, making sure everything is nice. So don't worry if the tape is going to show or not. Like I said, we're going to make second piece, because if you notice, you could still see this balloon stick. You could still see some white part. And those are not things we want to show. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same exact thing that we did with the balloons. We're going to make double-sided tape, and we're going to go underneath this paper, and we're going to put double-sided tape on the poster board, and we're going to squeeze that down. We're going to push that down. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step to all these paper until I have the back of this poster board completely covered with this paper, this wrapping paper. I'm just going to call it wrapping paper. Okay, because it's definitely not tissue paper. I'm going to look up the name and type it, because I have to put it in the comment section, in the description, so I will have the correct name. Because somebody did ask me also in my last video what kind of paper, and they were really, I think they're heavy duty waterproof wrapping paper. All right, so that's all I'm doing. I'm going right under, as you guys can see, and I'm taping down. I'm using some glue dots in between, and I'm putting that down. That's it. We're just going to go ahead and repeat the same step again until we cover the whole back or the whole thing with this paper. While I'm taping, guys, can you go ahead and take a guess and tell me how many sheets of paper do you think this project total I use? How many sheets of paper total I use? But you won't be able to tell until you get to the end. So it's an educated guess just from looking at the thumbnail and see how many paper. This project used a lot of paper, that's the hint, and it also used a lot of tape. So take an educated guess or watch all the way to the end of the video and then type me how much paper you think this project took. So now what I did, I cut the paper in half, then I'm going to just mess with it. So this is a different type of folding. So I'm folding because I'm trying to make the outer part on the inner part of the balloon bouquet. So all I do, I fold, make like a slight triangle. It's not the best triangle. Like it's not like, you know how you have right-handed triangle? Like I don't remember those things from math class, but yeah, I kind of like fold and just look. So just pay attention to what I do. I don't know how to explain it. I cut the paper in half. Then I fold, then I tape. Fold again the other side over, just like that. Make a seam and just make sure everything look level up and lined up where it's not like crooked. And then I'm going to tape the bottom down there because it's not going to show. And then I'm just going to flip that other part because I want the black to show in between. We don't want it to be all red or all black. So there we are. So then I'm going to go ahead and get some tape, and I'm taping away. Like I said, a lot of tape. Tape is your best friend. Double-sided tape on the other side, that's it. So I can't explain this very well, but if you want, you can always pause the video, rewind the video, watch the video again, and you'll see what Shayna is doing. And this is just my technique. There's still a lot more for me to learn, and there's still a lot more out there to learn. Okay, but for right now, I'm working with what's working for me. I feel like every time I make one of these, I learn something new. It's a challenge, okay? And if you're making something and every time you make it, you're not learning or advancing to something new, obviously you're not learning, it's not for you. But like I say, every time I make one, something new. See how I cut that paper in half? We cut it in half, and then we're gonna fold. You see how I fold? Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. A lot of you guys was coming for me for this part, and I think you guys are the ones who give me a thumbs down, because they'll be typing in the comment. It would be nice if we see how you fold. I show you how I fold them, but y'all skip through the video. That's the problem. Y'all skip through the video. So please don't come for me when you skip through a video, and please don't tell me I talk too much, because I already know that. Okay? Watch me. I fold and I tape. I fold and then I double-sided tape. Okay? So make sure you're watching me carefully. Okay? And don't come for me. Again, this video may not be the video for you, or you may learn some stuff from here, but you're missing some part. TikTok, guys. TikTok is hopefully you didn't delete your TikTok. And if you never have TikTok, you can go download it. TikTok is a very short video on TikTok, and it cuts right to the T. That's how I learned. I watch TikTok. Like I said, that's how I actually got this idea from the balloon bouquet. So yeah, you got to do your research too. People are not giving out hand-me-down just like that. We do the best we can, and you still got to research for the rest, because I had to research, so you got to do that too. I just could give you just so much. Okay, so we fold in and we fold in. Still doesn't look right when you look at it by itself, but when everything gets on paper and put together, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and we make a few more pieces of that. And once we're done with that, we're just going to fill them in. So now I'm cutting the half of my paper into another half. So basically one paper cut in 4 pieces because these paper are huge. Okay, these are huge and they're heavy duty, and we just fold in, which and just like how you would like push up some tissue paper. But because these are not tissue paper, they can get crushed and it just don't look right. It looks like, literally looks like, have you ever like do laundry and put your clothes in the laundry basket and shove them down so hard in the laundry basket, like when you throw them out on the bed to fold them, they're so crushed like a week later? That's what these look like because they're not tissue paper. Tissue paper are made to like be smashed and crushed, and it looks nice when you roll it up in your hands and pull it back out. These don't look that good. It looks literally like you did laundry at a laundromat, stuff everything in your laundry bag, took it home, leave it in your car for 3 days in the cold, and then took it upstairs in your house and then throw it out and everything is like crushed. Looks like it's been chewed by a cow. So here we are. See that empty white space? I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I tell you it's a lot of taping and I don't want you guys to get bored. So all I'm doing, you see I'm pushing those under? Just like that. We're just taking those that I just made and we're going to push it in. Don't worry about the other side. Don't worry that I didn't show you the other side. It's the same exact thing I'm showing you right here I did on the other side. But I'm not going to waste your time to put these in because it's very, very time consuming. And now I see why people charge $150, $170, $175, even $200 some people charge. You know, depends, like the Hello Kitty ones and stuff. Oh my God, check it out on Pinterest, guys. Pinterest, guys. Go and check it out on Pinterest in those places and see how much people charge. Or you could go on TikTok, and you'll see how much people charge. But again, go on Pinterest and you'll see. And I could see why. It's very time consuming. Tape all day. So we're just moving those around and making sure everything is lined up nicely and look good. That's all. You just got to play with it. See, I'm playing with it to make sure you got to put it in the right spot so you don't have like empty white spots showing. And then you also just want to lay it properly where you don't overdo it, because then remember, we just have a very tiny poster board back there. It can get heavy, and when it get heavy, you don't want this thing to fall apart. Like I said earlier in the video, if you was paying attention, I would use the foam poster board. On my next one, I'm going to use the foam poster board and see how it holds up. I think those are more durable and strong because it's, you know, it's heavy duty. With the wooden dowels, it's absolutely perfect because the wooden dowels hold better. These are too short, the balloon stick, but we make it work. We make what we have work. It still look good. Customer like it. Life is good. Just want to make sure that when they go home with it, don't fall apart because then there's a problem. All right, so this is just one of my little side hustle I do out here, you know. Yeah. Somebody's gonna ask me, can you ship these? I would not try to ship these because by the time your balloon gets there, you don't want your balloon to be like flat. So I would try to sell these locally. Or if you're gonna ship it, you will make a video, like I don't know, it doesn't have to be a YouTube video like I'm doing a tutorial, but like a short TikTok video, everything in once, or a short Instagram video, and then pack everything. Like I already know how much paper this took, how much balloon, just pack everything in a bag with the poster board and the wooden dowels and ship it out. And a link, like if you could get like a link to the channel in an email or whatever so they can watch it and do it themselves, because you can't, I don't think you could really ship this. I mean, if you can ship it, type me a comment in the comment section and let me know, because I'll tell you, I would love to ship mine. So I remember how I cut these paper into, I cut the paper in half, then I cut it into another half, which is quarter, 4 pieces of quarter, right? So that's what I did. This is the reason why I did that. So I could make little folding piece like that and stick it in between these balloons. Now you can tape these, or you could just make it tight enough and stick it in there where it's snug right between the glue dots. You see how I'm rolling the end right there? So that will help to keep it in there. You shove it right in there, but make sure when you put it in there, it's snug. Okay, but if you feel uncomfortable, use some glue dots and put it in. So now I got to this part of the bouquet, and I decided to add a bear. Originally, the plan was not to add a bear, was to put more balloon in there, like put black balloon in there. But then I'm like, I think I should add a bear to this. So I had to manipulate it for the bear to work, because the bear is a little heavy. on the heavier side, and this wasn't the original plan. So if you're gonna put a beer in your bouquet, make sure you have to do it different than I did with this one. Okay, this just ended up work out coincidentally because I guess I'm just good at with my hands. So what I did is like I just kind of spread the beer leg and shove it between that small balloon and those big one, and then I use tape to tape up the back, and I also use curly ribbon to like tie. So I use curly ribbon to tie the beer around the beer neck and to tie it on those two 12-inch red heart balloon, and then I sit the beer on top of that red 5-inch balloon. And then here I am, I have some floral foam. This is just to put in the bottom of the holder, and I'm gonna stick the what do you call it, the balloon stick inside of the foam as I push it in the holder. Now imagine this being like foam board with wooden dowels. Beautiful. Okay, so this was an epic fail because the stick wasn't long enough, so it was tilting over. However, I just took it out and we're gonna figure it out. Okay, and there goes Fiona walking to the side checking out what's going on. So I'm just going along with this. The struggle is real, and I just want to get that beer in it because I think the beer is absolutely gorgeous. Now if this was long enough, you probably wouldn't even have to do any of that. All you'd have to do is wrap paper. See, it works, but I felt like it was wobbly. It did work, but it felt wobbly, so I took it off. But longer wooden dowels would make it nicer, and that would help it stand up. So this is what the final project turned out to look like. I went ahead and I add some chocolate on cure stick. Unfortunately, I did not show I did that because I was just looking at it, and as I go along, I add what I think makes it looks good. I think this turned out absolutely gorgeous. So now if you make it to this end of this video and you see all that paper, type me in the comment, how many papers do you think this balloon bouquet took? The total amount of paper. The total amount of paper this balloon bouquet took was 20 pieces of those paper. 20 pieces of our paper. Okay, all right, so again, if you make it this far throughout the video, I know I talk a lot and I know you guys are sick of it, but guess what, I like it because that's who I am. And I also have the people in house that love it. I have people daily that type me and say, oh, I love you talking, don't stop talking, and they come off and think I take it offensive. No, I don't care. I know I don't care. It sounds like I'm offended, but I don't care. Only if you could know me in person, a whole different person. Okay, like, no, that doesn't bother me. I could care less because you ain't gonna tell me nothing about me that I don't know. But anyways, again, if you make it this far, don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and type me a comment in the comment section and share it out with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe. So now you know what time it is. As I always say, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.